Why would you avoid God's calendar? When I was in the church, born and raised in the church, this was never talked about. Once I found out about it, it was like, you mean Christmas, Easter, those aren't the days that we're supposed to come together for when God said? And it's like, we've really messed it up. People always, well, God knows the intent of my heart. Yeah. The Bible's pretty specific. I know the intent of your heart, and it's always evil. And people say, yeah, but I'm worshiping Jesus. And I'm like, you know what? Deuteronomy 12 says at the beginning, don't worship their gods. And at the end it says, not only do you worship their gods, but don't worship me the way they worship their gods. So you can wrap up Christmas in as much Jesus wrapping paper as you want, but what's inside, the intent of the heart, however you want to look at it, God still says, don't worship me the way that they worship their gods. And so we have to come back to God's appointment book says to do it at this time.
So much of, I think, coming from Christianity, it's this part of the Bible applies. This part doesn't. Whereas we're trying to get to the basic concepts of the whole Bible and what it says.
Christmas was awesome when you were Christian because that was all you focused on. So why not use the same enthusiasm, same zeal, same sort of excitement for Sukkot?
Besides the fact that it's commandment, it's like pictures of things to come. It's pictures of things that have happened, and it's pictures of things to come. So if he set it up so that we could learn some things about the plan of redemption through these, why wouldn't I want to go? Why wouldn't I want to learn?
Important events are going to happen on these feast days. And that's why if we're ready, we're not going to be in darkness.
Okay, what is this? It's a reminder of when the Israelites had to get out of Egypt. They're there 400 years, and then they traveled for 40 years in the desert. So it's a reminder as to what Israelites lived, and we kind of live it a little bit, so in our creative way that we can.
It makes God more tangible. It makes the scriptures come alive from one-dimensional to 4D. We're out here and we're experiencing God in a tangible, real way.
I believe when you meet with the Father on the feasts, He's there in a special way. Because you're aligning with Him. This is when the Father is planning to meet with us. And it says, I'm already there at the feast. Why don't you come and meet me?
That was on behalf of Lee Miller, who is the lead or fellowship leader of the House of David Richmond. Up to 4 years ago, he would attend the Season of Our Joy. He decided, because of the fellowship here in House of David Richmond, a lot of us could not travel to those far-off lands. He heard our cry and he says, okay, I'm going to start doing the Feast of Tabernacles, Virginia.
So I said, okay, I can do that.
And so that started in 2015.
It's great that the opportunity has presented itself for me to be able to provide this here. We'll see how it goes.
As far as Feast of Tabernacles, Virginia, at least on the eastern side of the United States, I don't know of any other big event.
And this is not the biggest building. We don't have the largest number. We don't compare with some things in which they're doing 1,000 things, that type of thing. And yet, when I go talk to the people individually, they're like, I've been to 45 feasts. This is the biggest feast I've ever been at. So it's not about, oh, your building doesn't hold 500, so I didn't like it. That's not what it's about. It's about people coming together.
We have something scheduled for all parts of the family so that no one's left out. We have a lot of teachings. We open the teachings up to anyone that has something to present.
We have something for the kids. I have an excellent children's teacher who works with the children during the regular Sabbath meetings.
I'm learning in the children's tent a lot of cool projects.
They would enjoy the kids program because you get to have fun and learn about God.
And then we have people who do things with the teens. Of course, the teens, they kind of do things for themselves too.
The teens are just having a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
We have those types of things. We have a hamburger social. We have the lulav. We've got Hebraic dancing. Of course, we've got the singing.
We have movie nights, we have game nights, we have fun nights.
We have stuff going on. And hey, you got a suggestion? Give it to me. We'll see if we can do it.
We get to, for 8 days, 7 days in Shemini Atzeret, get to come together and really get to know each other.
I think that people should come to this Sukkot because of the fellowship. People that come here are true seekers in the Lord. They're really seeking to live out God's commandments, to fellowship with each other and grow with each other.
Because they can make friends and go to learn about God.
They really bond together, and with the prayer and stuff and how we dance and we fellowship, we talk, we cry together, and it's like I really enjoy that, and I feel like there's a lot of connecting with that.
Another reason we came here this year too is we want to deepen the relationships rather than only get more relationships, deepen the ones we have first.
I love it because it's small. Because you really get to know people one-on-one instead of just having casual conversations with a huge group.
And here it feels more like a family.
Just the, shall we say, the spirit of togetherness that's in the group.
When you meet with God, when He asks you to meet with Him, you always come out better.